What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I just picked up Jason from school and we're on our way home. We might stop to get a bite to eat, I don't know. But if you are in California, you're not where I am, I don't know, maybe. But it is a crisp 62 degrees outside and I decided to wear shorts. But anyways, to the point of the video, I want to say, if you haven't heard the news already, Khloe had her baby and yay! And maybe you're wondering, why is that important? Like, I know Khloe. I've met her. I've shaken her hand. I've given her like a side hug. Not a noogie, a side hug. And that was back in 2011. A long time ago, 2018 now. But here's the image. Back when I was in the military, she stopped by to do a Thanksgiving with the troops, I think it was. I don't remember, it was so long ago. But yeah, it was reported on my Google thingamabobber that through E! News that she had her baby and her man was there. But I was like, yay! And it's just, I'm so happy for her and proud. Me and my wife are both excited. My wife got me into keeping up with the Kardashians, and I'm gonna be honest about that. I got into the show. Khloe's my #1 next to Courtney. I'm not a big fan of Kim. Don't tell her I said that. But anyways, I thought about taking this opportunity to talk about Jason's birth story of when he went to when he was born. My wife can say so much more than I can, so I'll just give you my version of it. And she was in labor for 3 days before the hospital, the Naval Hospital in Camp Pendleton, excuse me, before the Naval Hospital in Camp Pendleton took her for 3 days. They wouldn't take her unless she was dilated to a 6 centimeters, I think it was. I know I have a cousin who was accepted into the hospital at 3 centimeters. And so we were like, well, what's going on? But yeah, it was crazy. So she finally got accepted. I don't remember what time. I have a little notebook with all the information of when we got to the hospital, when she finally got to 10 centimeters for her to push, and everything. But it was crazy. Jason was born November 22nd at 1 o'clock and 17 minutes. 1:17. I don't know why I couldn't just say that. In the morning. And that would kind of explain why he's such a morning person. He wakes up before I do, and it's a little crazy. But she had to have a C-section, and not a normal C-section where you can go in with the missus and they get the scalpel and they go across the belly and they pull the baby out. No, they had to put her to sleep. They had to, because she wasn't responding to the what's that stuff? The numbing agent. I forget what it's called. The epidural. She wasn't responding anymore to the epidural, and the doctor had some concerns. So they decided to, you know what? We're gonna have to put her to sleep, sir. You can't be in here. So I was already all dressed up in my gown to go in there with her, and they're like, you need to go to the waiting room. And my mother-in-law tells the story that I was just pale-faced and scared. And thinking about it now, I could have lost my wife and my newborn son. But thank God we didn't, or I didn't. Now I have a freaking monster back here known as Mr. Jason Scott. But yeah, they had to put her to sleep, and it was a little nerve-wracking. I don't know if you can hear the AC. It's weird. It's hot in here, but it's cold outside. I don't understand why. But where was I? Oh, so they had to put her to sleep, and I went to the waiting room, and we were in there for maybe a good 30 to 45 minutes before they came out and told us there were some complications. When they opened her up to get Jason out, he, I guess, ate his own fecal matter or all the crazy stuff inside, because before they had to do the C-section, she was already pushing, and they already had to forcibly pop her bag, and so he was in there with just a bunch of gunk. And I guess he had, I think it's called MRSA, I don't remember. I'll look it up and I'll find it and I'll throw it up there if I'm right or wrong, or if I'm right. And so we had that going. But she was, I guess, borderline anemic, and she lost all kinds of blood while under and during the surgery. And it was just, what's going on? And they said that her iron level, I think it was, or her blood count level was a 7, where it's supposed to be like a 14 or something. So they had to do 2 blood transfusions, and it was a scary time. Luckily, when she had Oliver, we were prepared for everything that might have happened, but it was scary. I don't want to take away the fun and joy of Jason being born, but with the complications, I could have lost my wife. And at the time, I was 24, I think. Yeah, I just turned 24 before he was born, and I could have lost her, the mother of my son. And it would have been so hard and difficult to just do life as it is now, knowing everything we know now about Jason with his autism and everything. Like, how I don't know if I could have done it by myself, especially being in the military in San Diego, far from my family, far from Ashley's family. It would have been difficult, especially with the loss of my wife too at the same time. It would have been very difficult for me to just continue on pushing through everything. And I didn't know until recently that husbands who can get WIC for the child, I won't get WIC obviously because I'm not a woman, but the infant or child can get WIC. So I would have gotten through and gotten WIC that way and gotten support from the military, from the Marine Corps. But I don't know how I would have done it. But I thank God every day for the miracle that Jason is, because he is a miracle. He's gone through so much. I remember when she was pregnant, she was kind of attacked by a dog, and I say kind of because this big old dog, I think it was a pit bull or something, on base, jumped on Ashley. It was just going full charge at her, and it jumped on her, and we had to take her to the emergency room to make sure the baby's little Jason was okay, and luckily he was. But before or after that too, we found out that there was something wrong with his heart. Like, Jason's gone through a lot up to where he is now. Before he was even born, he was going through a lot. He had some weird extra piece going on with his heart, and we had to go see a specialist in Balboa to figure out what was going on. And just knowing this kid now and his story that he's gonna be able to tell. I'm not good at stories. His mom will fill in all the information and stuff, but oh man, he's gone through a lot. He's gone through more than I did at his age. I was a preemie. I was born 6 weeks early, if you can't tell. But he's gone through so much, and at least he has both his parents with him that love him and will cherish him for the rest of his life. I'm not saying my parents don't. I don't know how they would have handled all of this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring us down from, oh, happy-go-lucky, Khloe had a baby, to Jason's crazy life story from up to now at 3 years old. But yeah. Alright, so we just pulled up to McDonald's. We're gonna get Jason some food before we get home. Let's see if I can do this.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I serve for you today?
Yes, can I get a number 6, please?
Medium or large?
Large.
And what kind of sauce would you like with that?
Honey mustard.
Alrighty, and what kind of drink would you like with that?
Can I get a large water?
Alrighty, anything else for you today?
No, that will be it.
Okay. Okay, so
The water's for me.
$8.73 today. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, that's what we usually get him. Number 6, large fry, large water for myself and Ashley, and he eats the nuggets for the most part. Maybe his brother Oliver will eat the nuggets, but Oliver's asleep. But yeah, back to Jason. Yeah, he has had a crazy life, and I don't, like I said, I don't mean to bring this video down from the congratulations, Khloe, but I'm happy that Khloe had her first baby. I'm not so stoked about what's going on with her life and everything. She's really cool. Like I said, I keep up with the Kardashians just for her. But hey, shout out to you, Khloe. I don't know if you ever see this video. I doubt it. It's small channel, small person, but congratulations. I hope for the best for you in the future and more children. I know you've talked about always wanting to be a mom and everything, so congratulations to you. And to you who are watching this video, please smash that like button if you agree that she will be a great mom and that you agree that Jason's gonna have a great life and full life ahead of him. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss out on a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. I do have an announcement tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.